Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you once again to Mr. Hallelujah Maths class. All right, today we have before us geometry progression, or you can say geometry sequence. Yep. All right. Looking at what we have, you see that this is a sequence. 1, 3, 9, 27. 81, 2, 4, 3. Remember that sequence is a list of number. So this is what, let's say, geometry sequence. All right. Now, when we talk about geometry sequence, there is a pattern, and the pattern is based on multiplication and division. All right. The pattern between the first and the second term is a multiplication of 3, and the pattern between the second term and the third term is multiplication of 3, and the pattern between the third term and the fourth term is multiplication of 3, so on and so forth. So which means the pattern is simply multiplying by 3. All right, there's what we call the common ratio. The common ratio is denoted by arrow. The common ratio is the second term divided by the first term, or the third term divided by the second term, or the fourth term divided by the third term, and so on and so forth. So that is our common ratio. It gives us the pattern. Like I said, in geometry sequence, the pattern is based on multiplication and division. So that is that about geometry sequence, as the case may be, or geometry progression. All right, without wasting time, please do well to follow the page, do well to like and comment. At least this is one way to motivate us to do more. Thank you. Let us come back to our solving. Now let us talk about the mean, how to calculate the mean when we are dealing with geometry sequence. The mean. Now the mean is simply the square root of A multiplied by B, where A and B are the two terms under consideration. Now let us quickly solve an example. For example, if we are to look for the mean of the second term and the third term, let's look for the mean, the geometry mean of the of the second term and the fourth term. That is the geometry mean between the second term and the fourth term. So on that note, the mean will now be A will now be what? The second term, which is 3, multiplied by the fourth term, because these are the two terms under consideration. B will now be 27. All right. So now 3 multiplied by 27 will give us 81. Will give us 81. And the square root of 81 will give us 9. This simply means that the mean will always give you the middle term between the two numbers, the two terms under consideration. For this case, we are considering the second term and the fourth term. So 9 is the middle number between the second term and the fourth term. So that is our mean. The mean is the middle number between the second term and the fourth term. So this is how we calculate our mean in geometry sequence. Thanks for watching. I remain my humble self, Mr. Hallelujah. Thank you once again. Always thank you, and bye-bye.